It's Monday. Chinami leaps into the dining room noisily. What? You're star late? What does that mean? I guess I'll prepare a cup of coffee. Because you got up later than me. 6. Is it my fault for waking up? Good job confessing. Waking up at 6 is a habit. The alarm clock was just for decoration. If I had, would it have been sleeping pills this time? You better not try anything fishy just because you want to get up earlier than me. There's no point if you don't accomplish it with your own effort. Try and get rid of that bad habit of yours, okay? Well, we definitely can't have that. What's so bad about not being Chinami? Everything. Why don't you try sleeping an hour earlier? You might be able to wake up an hour earlier if you do. Don't just stand there. Sit down and start eating. I wave her off with a yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I called Okaizumi last night and told him about it, and we arranged to meet up at the Milky Way. He gives a light smile after seeing the state of the Kaleido organ. He starts mumbling to himself while looking up. The instant the Death Star appears in those eyes may very well be the last moments. My last moments. Okaizumi starts working on the puzzle with the bloodshot eyes. Pretty much. It's my fault for not keeping an eye on her. On the table lies a cylinder, a rotation disc, a pedestal, and various screws and springs. Yeah, and there's also this. I show Asuho the pendant. I thought so too, but it came from inside, so I'm not too sure. Yeah. Asuho raises the pendant and looks through it. If it's one of those open and close variants, then that might be possible. Okaizumi-senpai, is this music box one of those openable ones? He's like a beast immersed in devouring its prey. She promised to hang out with her friends or something. She wanted me to apologize for not coming to work on her behalf. Though it's a great relief for me. I'm not too sure if that's a good idea, but I don't say anything because the system is beneficial for me. The boss carries over some iced tea. His eyes fall on the dismembered parts lying on the table.
組み立て式は初めて見たな。
No, it's actually broken and disassembled.
お父さん、オルゴールを直せる店って知らない？
運河沿いにあるオルゴール堂くらいだろうね。あそこはカレイドオルゴールも扱っていたはずだ。随分と古そうだけど、直すのかい？
まあね、天文部の持ち物だったんだって。だから直そうって話になってたんだけど。
The boss almost drops his tray.
これ天文部のオルゴールなのかい？
He asks fearfully after setting down the iced tea.
そうだよ。
I heard it was a symbol for the astronomy club.
言われてみると見覚えがあるような。
あ、お父さんって部長やってたんだよね。じゃあ知ってて当たり前か。
このオルゴールは僕が卒業した後に作られたものだけど、いや、それよりなんでこんな無残な姿に。
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
ようちゃんは悪くないよ。最初から壊れてたんだから。
最初から？
そうだよ。私たちテンクルに渡った時はもう音が鳴らなくなってたから。
He seems to be in deep thought.
ひばり校には天文部の顧問だった先生がまだ勤めているだろう。彼には言ったのかい？
Okaizumi-senpai asked him to fix it, but was told that it was unfixable. The boss frowns.
それはおかしな話。
なんで？
いや、
His words trail off.
ようちゃん、どうする？オルゴール堂行ってみる？
I suppose. Let's ask Okaizumi-senpai once he goes back to normal.
これ返すね。
The boss notices it as Asuho returns it to me.
それは
It was inside the music box, though it doesn't seem to be part of the interior decorations.
それはないだろう。誰にも見えないところを飾り付けてもしょうがないしね。
箱開けたりできないの？
できるなんて話は聞いたことがないよ。
Then how do you explain this pendant?
ちょっと見せてくれるかい？
I pass it to the boss. He examines it through tapping and brushing it.
メテオライトかな。
Really? Is that the name of this gem?
隕石のことだよ。アクセサリーなんかに使われることもあるんだけど。
レプリカかもしれないし、本物かは断定できないけどね。
The gem embedded on the pendant dully reflects the fluorescent light.
メテオライトって霊言新たかなんだよね。
霊能力や神通力を高めると言われて、大昔から崇められてきたという説もあるそうだ。マヤカあたりに聞くと詳しいんだけどね。
Has there been any mention of the astronomy club's music box having meteorite in it?
初耳だったよ。
Does this mean that it was hidden inside?
お土産屋さんなんかに行くと売ってるよね。メテオライトのペンダントみたいな隕石アクセサリー。
隕石は貴重な鉱物なんだ。だからショップやオークションに出されるものは、言葉は悪いけど偽物も多いんだよ。
これも偽物の可能性が高いってこと？
判断が難しいということさ。僕も鑑定士じゃないからね。
So meteorites are fairly expensive?
種類によるけど、安いものだと1グラム400円くらいだよ。
It's not too bad seeing how the market price for a gram of gold is 2,500 yen.
でも月の隕石って1グラム100万円以上したよね。
火星の隕石を丸々売って1億円稼いだ人もいるらしいよ。
Gold is completely out of the picture.
メテオハンターなんて職業もあるくらいだ。世界で見ると隕石は年間2万個以上落ちていると言われているから。
その割に発見されるのは少ないんだよね。
国土の狭い日本なんかだとこれまでに50個程度しか発見されていないからね。
The boss was about to return the pendant to me, but I asked him in advance. How do we find out if this is real or not?
気になるのかい？
If I had to say, I'm more curious as to why it was inside this music box.
お父さんは知らないんだよね。
僕だけじゃなく OB は誰も知らないと思うよ。
Didn't this become the symbol of the astronomy club?
ああ、いつの間にかそうなったという感じみたいだよ。ただこのペンダントとは関係なくね。
Perhaps predicting what I was going to ask, he replied as such.
そもそもなんでシンボルなの？いつの間にかでも理由くらいはあるんじゃない？
No response from the boss this time.
気になるのなら聞いてあげようか。
That's his reply.
隕石が本物かどうかオルゴールを直すついでにね。
お父さん、直せるの？
もちろん僕じゃない。 オルゴール堂よりもうってつけの相手が知り合いにいるから。
Oh, who might that be?
僕も天文部のオルゴールがこんな姿になっているのは忍びないからね。
知り合いって誰なの？
アスオも知っている人だと思うんだけどね。
And the boss tells us.
僕が天文部に入っていた頃の顧問、君らの言う元顧問さ。
In the end, we leave the Kaleido organ in the boss's care, along with the pendant.
マスターがそう言ったのかい？
はい、元顧問がオルゴールを直してくれるって。
Okaizumi returned to us when my shift was almost over.
おかしな話だね。僕はこれまで元顧問から治らないと聞いていたのに。
ようちゃん、そっちの方がおかしいってお父さん言ってたよね。
Yeah, apparently the astronomy club's music box was made by the form advisor himself. Surprised, Okaizumi puts on a dubious expression.
本当かい？
お父さんが嘘ついてなければですけど。
本当だとすると、元顧問は業者に修理を頼んでいたんじゃなくて、自分で判断して僕に突き返していたということになるじゃないか。
Indeed.
なりますよね。
制作者が治らないと言っているんだから、どうやっても治らないことになるじゃないか。
Indeed.
なりますよね。
きっとこれを機にテンクルは廃部の運命を。
先輩、どうぞ。ようちゃん、お父さんに預けちゃってよかったの？
Asuo asks me whilst ignoring Okaizumi as he is immersed in the ring puzzle. Okaizumi-senpai doesn't seem to be against it. Besides, I was curious.
ペンダントのこと？
Yeah, and also why the former advisor didn't fix it when giving it back to Okaizumi-senpai.
直さない？
Yeah.
直せないじゃなくて？
Yeah, if you think about it, it can't be impossible to fix, right?
どうして？
Music boxes are designed fairly simple. In a research task we did for the summer holidays while I was in primary, someone managed to make their own.
誰？
My fool-of a sister.
ちなみちゃんなんだね。
She was having trouble, so I helped out.
単純な作りって言わなかった？
It was hard for us at the time, but the point is, even a primary schooler can make one. So if the craftsman is the form advisor, it's hard to believe that he can't fix it.
好きな曲を鳴らせるなら私も作りたいな。
If you're going to make one yourself, you'll be looking at a paper one. Instead of a music score, you drill holes in the card and place it inside the box. You wouldn't be able to choose your own melody like you could with a commercial ones, as the cylinder would need processing. Chinami and I had a lot of trouble when working out the pitch and punching holes accordingly. That music box should still be in Chinami's display cabinet.
でも天文部のオルゴールってカレードオルゴールだよ。作るのも直すのも難しそうじゃない？
The kaleidoscope part isn't broken, only the music box portion is.
そううまく構造って分かれてるのかな？
That's exactly why I want to confirm.
そっか。
It seems that Asuo is convinced.
だからようちゃん、オルゴール堂に行きたいって言ったんだね。
While pulling the mumbling Okaizumi along, we head for the canal. Oh, a new background image. We enter a retro-looking store and find the interior to be quite retro-looking too. The antique desks and shelves coupled with the rows of music boxes make this place seem more like a museum than a shop. The place is filled with a feeling of nostalgia.
なんていうか、心にジーンってくる感じ。
天体観測やプラネタリウムを眺めている時もそうだけど、ノスタルジックな気分にさせられるね。
Okaizumi has revived.
小ヶ坂くんは初めてだよね。
Yeah, I haven't been around the canal yet. With few customers and the tranquil music playing in the background, our voices also lower naturally.
ようちゃん、小学生の頃は？
Nope. I was one of those kids who didn't go out much. Excluding that early summer when I played with the girl at the lookout.
アスホくんはどうなんだい？
小さい頃に来たことありましたけど、カレードオルゴールが置いてあるのには気づきませんでした。
見た目だけじゃそうと知ってないとわからないだろうからね。
There weren't any product explanations in this shop. If you look from outside, you just see rows of clocks and spinning dolls.
手に取ってもいいって 書いてあるね。
Asuo holds up a music box and winds it up.
この曲知ってる。中学の合唱で歌ったよ。
Checking out the melodies, the other customers are also winding the music boxes. In addition to the store's music, nostalgic tunes are continuously being played out of nowhere.
オルゴールにノスタルジーを感じるのは見た目もそうだけど曲の力も大きいね。
2階は自作のコーナーみたいだよ。
店の人に頼めばそこで好きなオルゴールを作ってもいいんだ。観光客にはいい思い出になるだろうね。
Afterwards, we headed to the counter to ask if they handled repairs. We were told that they could do it if it was simple, but difficult repairs would be sent to a manufacturer. Though we were advised that we are better off buying a new one if ours is broken. It depends on the product, but music boxes being not that expensive is a large part of it. Is that why the former advisor didn't fix it? I'm not convinced. They say the music box is a symbol for the astronomy club. Most would consider it irreplaceable. Repair costs shouldn't be an issue here.
カレードオルゴールの修理はどうですか？
The salesperson said that there wouldn't be any difference. If you didn't care about the cost and replaced parts at will, there's nothing that you can't fix. It's only unfixable if the decorations on the pedestal are missing and there aren't any models for a reference. However, the astronomy club's music box isn't broken, it's just that no sound comes out. Although Mary did pull the springs out.
ようちゃん、これからどうする？
Now that I know it's possible to fix it, that's all.
僕は今度元顧問に直接聞いてみるよ。
私、どの先生が元顧問なのか知らないんですけど、先輩の担任とか？
いや、元顧問の先生は3年の数学教師なんだ。科学や物理を教えることもできるみたいだけどね。
We are in the middle of summer holidays. Will he be at school?
先生はもう部活の顧問をしていないから毎日いるわけじゃないけどね。ただ3年は受験対策でお盆が終わってからは希望者のみ補習を行ってるから数学の授業があるときは来てるよ。
先輩は出てるんですね。
僕は塾に通ってないし時間もあるからね。
修理のこと何か分かったら教えてくださいね。
そうだね。明日にちょうど授業があるし聞いておくよ。次にテンクルで天体観測をするときにでも教えるから。
When are we planning to have our next observation session?
先輩、受験の補習なんですよね。いつがいいですか？
金曜か土曜の夜だとありがたいかな。翌日が休みで補習がないから。
じゃあ、そういうことで学校から屋上の鍵借りておきますね。
I'll leave that to you then, Asuho. Contact me when you've decided on the time and date.
小雨ちゃんたちにも言っておかなくちゃ。
The three of us look around the store until it gets dark outside. We didn't find any products in the store similar to the Tinkeru's music box. Maybe it's true that the former advisor made this himself. I want to find out what this music box plays. If it also has a nostalgic feel to it, placing it in the Tinkeru's club room as a symbol isn't such a bad idea. As we are on our way home, Okaizumi says something unexpected.
僕は昨日元顧問にカレードオルゴールの修理の許可をもらいに行ったと言ったよね。あえなく反対されてしまったよ。その理由は教えてくれなかった。元顧問が僕らに何か隠しているのは確実だろうね。
I have yet to figure out the significance of his actions.